Hi guys, welcome to one of my go-karting videos. So this is actually my first video. So honestly, this is going to be like a little thing of how my track went. Now I'm probably thinking of doing videos weekly, but there was a big crash and someone was on track and that made me get stuck. But you know, I'll explain that through the video. And yeah, honestly, enjoy the video, sit back and relax. It can get boring sometimes, but trust me, you'll have a guaranteed laugh. Sometimes you will, but sometimes you won't. So, I will stutter sometimes, so please, yeah. So, you know what, guys? Let's just get straight into it. Okay, so obviously, things started off simple, but obviously, you might hear my voice change a little bit because I will be cutting off, because I'm obviously doing different voice changes if I run out of breath. So, as soon as I go out on track, I basically just kind of drive and, I just go through corners and crap. Then it goes to a green light and then I start boosting and, no overtakes yet. But then I look behind me just see if, anyone's, behind me. But no, there isn't. So I start boosting again, to keep my personal best, to get it. Because luckily I get a personal best. Sorry, 3 personal bests in this game. Well, sorry, not the game, but don't know if it's 3 or 4. It's not 6 or 7. No, it's not one of them. But yeah, so I take a little corner. Then I proceed to take another corner, just not even knowing anyone's there. But then it turns into another green light. And to be fair, I was literally rocking this full-on suit. But I was supposed to get a rib protector, but no, I did not get it. But that doesn't really stop me. But then I start boosting down the ramp, and then I take this corner, take the other corner, and go near the grid track. So I'm catching up to someone here, probably in front of me. So I take a turn, and I boost to go get to him. Then straight after, I take a little turn, and I see the guy. But actually, there's 2 of them, which I did not even see. Now, there was a really slow driver in front. I'm not even trying to be mean. She was just really slow, so I overtook her. And then I'm trying to catch up with this kid and trying to, keep up. And then, he just kind of took a turn. There wasn't really any good in that. So he just took a turn again. And I just took a turn again. So do I. And that slow driver's probably still, behind, like not even behind me yet. Now, I take a, turn up the ramp, sorry. And honestly, everything's going perfectly fine. There's nothing really bad happening. So we both take a turn. Now, I'm not trying to follow everyone, it might look like I'm being nice, but I am trying to overtake them. Sometimes when I'm in go-karting, I just don't understand the right moment to, overtake people, you could say. So, I obviously tried to take over this guy, but, oh god, it's foreshadowing. But if I'm going to be honest, I actually never knew this guy was even a young driver, so I kind of just, didn't really take awareness of that, because even though it was a big yellow bumper, I didn't even, take focus. But them 2 at the front just, absolutely crashed into each other, and another guy came out who, honestly, kind of just took the track a little too seriously, but I know he was trying to get, a personal best or something, but he kind of just took it too seriously. And you can just see me trying to catch up, because a lot of them did take a lot of overtakes on me. So I turn, and I do another turn over this part, and it's time to go up the ramp. But, I didn't really know what was happening, because there was just so much happening. At the same time, I could overtake this kid, but obviously down the ramp, or I could just stay there. So I didn't really know what to do. So, I'm just trying to, keep up with everyone. And then I proceed to go down the ramp. And then we just go down the ramp, basically. I boost down, and he spun out. I don't even know why he spun out. He probably brakes at the same time as pressing the accelerator. And then it's time for me to beat this kid. And I feel like he was just sorting his helmet out, because I seen a little bit of movement on his hands with the helmet. I overtook the kid, did a turn, and honestly, it wasn't even that bad. But, I overtook the kid, and then, yeah. So I am shaking, so, that's probably why I sound a little bit different. So, now I'm about to say what happens in the next 2 rounds, so skip to this number on the video, so I'll give you a little bit of time now. Okay, should have had the time. So, in like 2 laps or so, I do crash into the kid, so please, just be aware of that. Honestly, yeah, I kind of crashed into him. I don't know if it was my fault or his fault, but trust me, we still don't know whose fault it is, because it looks like I I don't even know what it's called, but I'm sorry guys, I cannot pronounce it. But yeah, I don't even know why I did that hand movement, kind of embarrassing for me. And then the slow driver's back in the front, then I luckily get past them, then it's overtake 5. So, yeah, I took like 5 overtakes on the first lap. Now, in my old one, I said a little mean things in the video, and I didn't really want to be... Yeah, I was about to say I didn't really want to be mean, because there was like a real slow driver, which is this guy I'm pretty sure in front, yeah, number 12. So, honestly, I just wanted to take, some responsibility, but that crash was quite crazy, so that's why I kind of cut. But, obviously, my mum and dad asked if I was okay, because they were on the bridge, and I said yes. So, honestly, quite a bad crash, I can't lie, but, I had to keep on going. I probably will make like a crash compilation because of how much I probably crash on track. And that video will come out soon as it's like near the end of, well, probably like March 26th, because, I have like 3 or 4 matches in go-karting every single month, so it won't be that bad. So, I take the turn here, and I'm still on 5 overtakes, I'm pretty sure, because to be honest, in my old one, I took like a load of overtakes, but for some reason, were never, counted, so I don't really know if it's 5 overtakes, because it says it for me. So, yeah, I kind of just, should have been focusing instead of watching the TV on, 0 volume. But, as you can see, a load of kids are overpassing me, and is there a chance I can reclaim myself? Yes, there actually is, so obviously I'm trying to speed up here to be with the others, but, I'm just not really doing that. So, can I redeem myself? So, please consider liking and subscribing. Even though it says no, please do it, because honestly, I really need the subscribers for, more content like this if you want more of it. Plus, you can meet me at Sunday, because I do a load of meet and greets. You can just see me on Sunday morning sometimes. I'm obviously not there all the time at Team Sport Warrington, but, so, honestly, I'm trying to redeem myself here, and I can't really find a way. Then I tried to overtake the kid, but then I nearly crashed into the barrier, luckily sustaining myself, and then he's obviously there trying to turn, so I have to, do this, and then boost past him as fast as I can, then a little corner, and then there's the other kid who was just pushing everyone. But yeah, so I turn again, to show that obviously I have to turn. And I keep on checking behind myself sometimes, because there was a lot of people behind you in Team Sport, trust me. And then there's cat number 12. Oh no, not this part. Oh god. So yeah, cat 24 kind of just got me stuck. So then I had to just kind of boost, but then that guy took over me, the guy from last time, who I absolutely just did that. And then there's cat number 24, and I overtook her. And yeah, so honestly, I overtook, and then obviously this guy was in front of me. So yeah, I kind of just boosted up there, and then did a little turn there, another little turn again, just another turn, and then did this. And obviously I'm planning to go down the ramp, boost down the ramp. Obviously this part was repeated nearly, because he was literally going near the barrier. But then I knew his step where he would literally go near there, so that's why I learned. And as soon as I got the chance to, I just sort of boosted out of there, because he goes quite slow in the corner, over here. So I kind of just did a little drift, and then spun again. To be fair, I did spin out a few times, but it was only just little drifts, I can't lie. So, yeah, Then I went past this arch and then went under the bridge. And then I went past the underbridge and then did little turns and then another turn. So honestly, my count right now is actually pretty good, I cannot lie. So yeah, I'm honestly winning with 7 overtakes, which is absolutely insane. Then I do a little turn up here, and it kind of hurts my ears because it just kind of skids the track, and it really hurts my ears. But honestly, who gives one? So yeah, I do obviously another turn. Now I know I keep on saying here comes another turn, but you know, it is called a turn if you didn't know that. So I go down the ramp, boost it like absolutely mad, and Kart 24 was still nowhere to be found. Like, I don't know if it's just her being slow around the track, because she got like 1 minute or something like that, but I don't really remember. But she was really slow on track. Don't even know where she is. Not even trying to be mean or anything. But, you know, she is not even here. But then, obviously, I have to go under bridge. And, you know, positive vibes. I just kind of do a little turn. But if you think Session 1 was boring, just watch Session 2. Because Session 2 was actually really good. Trust me. I got you. So, yeah, it was the end of the match. And, you know, I told everyone that I was parking, and so I did park. And, you know, it wasn't that bad, and I just don't really know when to stop. And, you know, just like do little stops. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was a really loud crash on the track. Huh? Okay, Session 2. So I got my helmet ready, and then I walked to my go-kart, and then got in. Yay! You should have seen the stuff I should have done in my go-kart when I never really hired a GoPro yet, because I am getting a GoPro for Christmas. But, if I'm going to be honest, yeah. So, honestly, I just go out, but if you wanted to know what I was doing with the go-kart, well, honestly, I'll just start tapping it, and I'm pretty sure I have footage of it, so, you know, not being another video. So, yeah, honestly, I just kind of enjoy the track for a bit, but that's when everything goes crazy. And then I have a little clip of the, you know, barrier, no big deal, and it goes green light. Do a little drift there, and I don't even know what I just did there. So, yeah, so, honestly, just having a good time, you know. So, honestly, there's not really hard feelings on this, but these guys started making walls a little bit. Like, sometimes they would actually look behind and, you know, they were just looking behind constantly to see if, you know, I was going to overtake. But they were just doing a little bit of a wall, so I don't really know what to do. But trust me, it's fun when you do go-karting. I definitely recommend it. Honestly, not even that bad. And yeah, so I take a little turn, and honestly, I hope for the best, because, you know, I got like 3 personal bests. I don't even know what I mean, what for, but you know. So I kind of boost. See, these guys were slowing down, and the slow person from Kart 24 was right in front. But then I overtake this guy, which was overtake 1. And then I kind of just overtake a few people, if I'm going to be honest. I don't even know if I overtook that other guy, but, you know, I start overtaking a lot of people, if I'm going to be honest. So, there's 3 more people on the track, and, well, on the track here. So, what should I do? Overtake them? Or should I just sit here like a weirdo, driving my car? Obviously overtake them. So, I start boosting and stuff. So now I've overtook this guy, and to be fair, nothing really changed. But then it might change as soon as I overtake this guy, which is going to take a bit of a while, but you know. So, honestly, everything on the track went perfectly well. I go a little bit more faster, because on Session 2 I obviously go faster, because, you know, yeah, and plus if you hear me breaking up a lot, I just said at the start that, you know, I have to have some time to, you know, talk. So yeah, so basically I take another turn and, hope for some of the best. But I kind of just lost that guy, so, oh no, he's still here. So, to be fair, nothing really bad that, really happened. But I don't know if this was the guy from Cat 24, because they're going quite fast, I cannot lie, but not that fast. So, yeah, so honestly, I was just taking my time watching them with every single move. But then the guy from Cat 24 does this. Nearly. I don't think this is the right cat. But I just thought that they were going to crash. So please, if you thought they were going to crash, because they did crash, but I don't really know what cat they were exactly in, but So, I just learned from them. And I think the guy from the Cat 24 is the one in front. I don't really know. But, yeah, I kind of just see them both do a little drifting around the corner. And I see this guy. And I'm thinking, whoa, I think I could overtake this guy. Which is what I need to do. If you have no idea what just happened, well, I nearly could have crashed them, but luckily I went savage on her. Wait, that actually sounds kind of sus. And then, obviously, I made it, so yeah, now I've got this guy in front to worry about. And to be fair, I don't really worry about anyone who's in front of me. But then I'm pretty sure this is the crash scene. Oh, I know, I just remember it was up here, so please, if this isn't the crash scene, But then this guy overtook everyone, and he actually could have got a black flag for that. So let me just replay it and show you. Okay, for those who can't really see it, he basically bumped two kids out of his way just so he could get back into, not getting anyone personally, just you know what I mean. So he tried to push them kids out the way, which is exactly what I might do right now, because honestly, they were really slow in front, so I have to let these kids just be their self. I don't know. So, obviously, I am just, doing the best, if you know what I mean. So, taking best and best, winning best and best, little bit. And then obviously adapting to my habitat because, I'm cooked. But then I see this guy who has a GoPro on because I had a GoPro on. Low collision with the thing there. And then I have 4 overtakes. Now, I didn't really count any of the overtakes that I did really because I was actually rushing through this video. But now I'm just going to do a little technique where I'm just recording through the video and recording my audio. And, obviously just doing the changes while I can. So then I obviously do this and that, and honestly, I think I'm doing really good, but I was still probably thinking about the crash that happened earlier, but I need to step in before I think about anything else that happens. So I kind of boost down, do a little corner, and honestly, I think this might be my personal best, because I think I might say the little line. No, I did not, but I do say it eventually, but it's just not going to probably be on audio. But, soon I will make it come on audio very soon in probably another video. And when I keep on saying another video, I probably mean the next go-karting video that I do. Trust me, go-karting videos that I do are spectacular. Trust me, my editing, crappy. But the actual go-karting thing, very good. So, I honestly like it, a lot. And it's not that bad. So, take a little drift here, a little drift there. I don't really have another sentence. And no one's in my way, but it kind of scares me that no one's around it. So, it just kind of scares me, if I'm going to be honest. But then I take this corner and take it as an opportunity to get my personal best. I see this guy in front who might just be my overtake 5, which actually was. So, honestly, now I've got 5 overtakes. I am really proud of myself because I actually never do overtakes as much as this. if you all know what I mean. So yeah, I did a little drift there. I'm pretty sure I was looking at my TV for some reason. And as you can see, I'm going really fast, like really, really fast. And if you're wondering what that thing is at the bottom of the screen, well, that's kind of like my thingy to put my glass down. I know it's kind of annoying, but trust me, had a little collision with the barrier there, and I start just turning everywhere and everywhere. And to be honest, I am actually proud of myself. I'm not even joking. So, you know, I'm not that mad. I'm honestly not that mad. So, obviously, you know, I take a little thing there, and honestly, these parts scared me when I was rewatching, because I thought I would have literally just crashed. So, obviously, I don't, but, you know, other parts I do crash, if you know what I mean. So, you know, sorry, that was a little bit cringy, wasn't it? So, yeah, honestly, I kind of just go with the flow, you know what I mean? So I have a little wave with my parents, and my friend's mum was there for her daughter's birthday, so happy birthday, Poppy, for, like, Sunday. Oh, God, this is just really weird. So, happy birthday for Sunday, even though that was, like, literally nearly last week, basically, because it's literally Tuesday night right now for me recording this. So, yeah, and then this car does a stupid thing and just crashes into the barrier. Yes, by the way, that is literally what I have to listen to. That loud screeching every single time. I feel really bad for the staff that work there, because honestly, I feel just so bad for them. Like, why? So, yeah, basically this guy's just, you know, doing his own thing. So, honestly, not that big of a shame until, you know, I overtake the guy. And, yeah, so not that big of a surprise, if I'm going to be honest. So, I take another turn being that guy. So, I obviously took this turn and took an opportunity to get a faster personal best, but I'm kind of scared for next one, because I might not even get any personal best because of the amount of people probably might be on the track. But the thing was that this guy that I crashed into earlier in the video did literally just come with his little friend to overpass me, but that didn't really stop me. So, you know, I just kind of just like turned. Now, I do love the smell of the go-kart. I don't obviously just go in the go-kart and start sniffing it. I mean, maybe sometimes, but, you know, honestly, it's not that bad, like, the smell. Like, it doesn't smell like electric and stuff. It smells absolutely fine if you're like, I want to get all stinky. Honestly, it's not that bad. I'm going to make a beginner tip thing soon, so, you know. Oh, God, 3 minutes left of the video, thank God. So, obviously, you know, yeah, that was literally nothing happening. So, yeah, I just overtook that guy, being my 7th overtake this session. Obviously, I will be adding up all the overtakes in this video at the end of the video, because, you know, I just love doing that, and it's kind of funny for my math, so, you know. And there's 2 kids there, and I take the opportunity to probably, you know, win. But is that a finish line? No, it is not. This is probably like the last lap then. So, this guy's looking behind himself to see if I'm even there. And I take a little corner, another corner. And surprise, there was actually a load of people on bridge shouting, like, cheering on for me. So, you know, I was really happy. And honestly, not that bad. So, you know. But that's why I was probably waving, because it's really rare for me to wave for, like, people. And I seen my mum talking to, like, a load of other people, like, strangers on the bridge, like, hey, that's my son, or something like that. My 8th overtake there. And obviously, I take another turn, and I think this might just be, like, the last lap, because honestly, nothing really bad really happened straight after that. So, you know, honestly, nothing bad. I tried to overtake this kid. He tried to keep his position until it was yellow light. Just said hi to this kid. But yeah, it was obviously a Finnish flag. So, yeah. So this man must be really happy that he's been like mostly in the video. So everyone was really happy, like some of my family was really happy. And then I packed up, looked everywhere. And finally, thank you for watching. See you later.